Good day, Pinoy Clixers and Mixers! We are here in another unboxing video, and tonight we are unboxing not just one, but two Marvel Heroclix Fast Forces. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive into it. Okay, so as I said, we are going to unbox two Heroclix Fast Forces. And as you know, it's going to be X-Men related. The all-new X-Men Heroclix Fast Forces, and then the Marvel X-Men Rise and Fall Heroclix Fast Forces. So this is an older Fast Forces, meaning the card is different, I think, and the scale of the figures is smaller. Whereas this is a more recent. When I say recent, like 3 or 4 sets back. Okay, but the card is newer, and the scale of the figures are bigger. So it's gonna be a bit of a comparison video as well for our new and old players. Okay, so let's begin with the old one, okay, which is the all-new X-Men Fast Forces pack. So you can see here we have 6 figures, okay, and then we have one figure effect, okay. So, and we can clearly see who we are getting for this Fast Forces. That is typically the case. It's non-blind product. So we have Cyclops, Angel, X-23, Jin Gray, Beast, and Iceman. Okay, so let's take a look at the artwork. It's a 6-figure with character cards set. And then on the other side, we have Cyclops and Jin Gray and Iceman. Okay, you didn't see Iceman there. Okay, he's a bit camouflaged. Where's X-23? Well, he's not here. Okay, so X-23 seems to be not here in the picture at least. So if you're wondering what are Fast Forces, well, here's your answer. Fast Forces are the quickest way for you to get in the game. Crack open the Marvel All-New X-Men Heroclix Fast Forces pack, create your team, and you are ready to play. Okay, so, and that's really the deal and the attractiveness of this Fast Forces. You can just go to your local shop or buy it online, and then start building a team with, most of the time, good dynamics with your Fast Forces figures. Okay, so I already took liberty to take off the tape, so we can just crack this open. Okay, and take a look at the figures. So okay, so here's the packaging, and usually the character cards will be tucked inside. Okay, so good that it's here. Okay, and then we have the figures themselves. Okay, so let's pull them out. This is Jin Gray. This is Beast. Okay, this is Iceman, Cyclops, Angel, and X-23. Okay, and then a base effect. Okay, so looks like it's gonna be for X-23. Okay, so let's take a look at the character cards, if it is complete. Okay, I have some of these figures, but I got them individually. So it was so I decided to buy the Fast Forces to complete the set. Okay, so we have 6 cards. That's good. Everything's present. Okay, so this is the how the old card looks like. That's the trait and all the powers. Okay, but the backside is empty. Okay, or at times it will contain some other powers. Okay, if it doesn't fit the first page. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, one of the better pieces in this Fast Forces is Jin Gray. Okay, so by the way, this is the Fast Forces from the UXM Uncanny X-Men set. Okay, so Jin Gray is 50 points, and then she has a trait, time locked. Opposing characters can't use probability control to reroll attacks made by or targeting this character. Okay, so that's nice. But the most useful special power for her would be the special attack power, which is coordinated movement. Jean Grey can use telekinesis. She can use it as a free action if she has no action tokens. So basically, if she has no action tokens, she can TK twice. Okay, so, and that's really helpful to, again, coordinate the movement of your team. Okay, so the dials, as I said, is not reflected on the old cards. Okay, so you can just take a look at the dial here quickly. Okay, and then let's take a look at X23 because she has, I think she's the one who uses this effect. Okay, so X23, all new X-Men, Circle of 4, Weapon X, X-Force and X-Men, cutting through the brush, improve movement, hindering, which is no longer a thing because hindering doesn't block movement anymore. So she has a trait, Let Them Bleed. When an opposing character takes damage from her close attack, after actions resolve, you may attach the slash marker. So this is the slash marker to that character, removing it from anywhere else. So meaning you cannot have two slash markers from this character. When the character with the slash marker is given an action token, deal it 1 penetrating damage. When that character heals or clears action tokens, remove the slash marker. So it's like the one you hit is injured, so they either move and take damage or rest for a while. Okay, so that is X23. So let's take a look at her dial. Toughness 11-2, 9 charge, okay, for 50 points. These are great dials during its time, but again, there's been power creep obviously in the game. Okay, so we have your Cyclops. So they seem to have a common trait, and which is very typical for Fast Forces. They will usually have a shared trait, and the shared trait for this 5 would be the time lock. That again, opposing characters can't use prob to reroll attacks made by or targeting this character. Okay, so you can just visit HC Realms for more of the stats of these figures. Okay, so for now, let's just go ahead and move to the other Fast Forces, which is the X-Men Rise and Fall Fast Forces. So just like the old one, you would still have 6 figures. Okay. Oh, by the way, before I forget, that's why you can build your team immediately, because the total point value, if you can see here, if you want to use, you can use all 6, and all of them has 50 points. So 50 times 6 is equal to 300 points. So you can use all 6 to have a ready-made 300 point team. Okay, so let's take a look. So here's the front cover. Okay, so we have Havoc and Polaris. Okay, so we have here Warpath, Marvel Girl, and Darwin. So, and then Professor X, Polaris, and Havoc. So you can see they've removed the drawing, so it's really just the figures on the side. Then at the back, all 6 figures combined. Okay, so the definition remains the same, that this is the quickest way for you to get into the game. Okay, so let's crack this open. Oops. So it's a bit harder to open the new one, okay, because of the overlapping plastic. Okay. So I had this for quite a while, but I did not open it because I haven't really found use to any of the figures, okay, which says a lot about the Fast Forces, meaning there's not much playable figure from these Fast Forces, okay. So I just kept it sealed, okay, for purposes of unboxing. Okay, so that's it. Let's take out all the cardboards, and then here is the back animation, and then back drawing. Okay, then again tucked inside would be the cards. Okay, so we should see 6 cards, character cards, and as I said, this is the newer cards. Okay, so we have Professor X, Polaris, Havoc, Warpath, Marvel Girl, and Darwin. Okay, so if we compare it from the old one, so you can see the figures from the left, it became right, and then the color scheme is different. Text is smaller on the new ones. Okay. Real name is indicated. This one, no real name. And then point value is not in front, but will be in the back. Okay. And I really like that for the newer cars, there's this significant appearance. So you can see it's UXM 475. So that's the connection, I guess, between the two Fast Forces. Okay. And the major difference is that the dial is already at the back. Okay, so which is helpful. You don't have to memorize the dial as much, and the opponent can also take a look at the dial based on the rules. Okay, so you can look at your opponent's dial anytime in the match. Okay, so it simplifies things. It allows you to plan further. So I love that the dial is shown. Okay, especially for team building, you want to see all the complete figure, so that you'll be able to really determine whether the figure is good at the top dial, middle dial, or late dial. Okay, so let's pop them out of the plastic. Okay, we have Havoc. We have Warpath. We have Darwin. Let's be careful with Polaris. We have Professor X. And we have Marvel Girl. Okay, let's take a look at some of the difference. Okay, so I mentioned larger scale. Okay, so you can see it dwarfs the old scale. Okay, especially when you make it side by side with one of the bigger characters. Okay, so let's say X-23 versus Warpath. Okay, so there's no comparison. X-23 looks like a midget against Warpath. So she would look like Honey Badger now. Okay, so let's take a look. The brothers, Cyclops and Havoc. Okay, so yeah, so Cyclops is indeed the younger brother. Okay, so but enough with that. I love the bigger scale, although it's a bit hard to store it, but overall, more details, bigger figures, better paint job is definitely an improvement. Okay, so we will not go through all of the character cards. Okay, but Let me see if I'm not mistaken. What is... Let's see if they have a shared trait. So they don't have a shared trait. Okay, I think their shared trait seems to be the rally. Okay, so it's a special mechanic in Heroclix, rally, and all of it are opposing attack rolls. So whenever a character rolls a 5, then you can get that 5 and put it on this card, and you can use the effect with that 5 die, not card, 5 die. Okay, so and they have different effects. Like for example, for Polaris, it's that you can remove the rally die to generate a light or heavy object. Okay, for Havoc, whenever he makes a range attack, you may replace a die in the attack roll with its rally die. That's good. Okay, for Warpath, it's the close attack equivalent of Havoc, replaced with 5. And for Marvel Girl, power action, remove Marvel Girl's rally die to give an action token to an opposing character within 5 squares. Oh, that's good. Okay, so that can be very useful. Okay, and this is her dial. So this is the rally mechanic if you're interested to know, to learn. Okay, so blue is friendly attack, red is opposing attack, and green all attack rolls. Okay, only attack rolls give rally die. Okay, but I would just like to highlight 2 figures. The first one is Darwin. Okay, which is also has the rally trait. When an adjacent friendly character would take damage from an attack, you may remove Darwin's rally die to instead deal 1 unavoidable damage to Darwin. So with a rally dice, it's like, it's not mastermind because it's not worded as mastermind. So it's even better because you're only dealing 1 unavoidable damage to Darwin, adjacent friendly characters, and he has impervious as well. So this can be a very good piece. Okay, put it adjacent to your primary attacker. Okay, and that attacker somewhat gains mastermind. Okay, and he is hard to kill. Okay, 18 defense, impervious, then all of those skills. So your opponent might not see that coming. Okay, because it's a hidden damage transfer figure. Okay, so can be an interesting figure to try out. And then we have here who I feel is the most useful from the Fast Forces set, which is Professor X. He has a trait, X-Men Headmaster, Leadership. When Professor X uses it and succeeds, you may give an adjacent friendly character with a rally trait a rally die. Okay, so although of course leadership only succeeds on a 5 to 6, but at least you're getting an opportunity to get rally die not just from attacks. So he's one of those figures who can dish out a rally die to a friendly character. So 40 points only, stealth, super senses, and outwit. Okay, plus he has leadership, so he is a viable piece to play in your X-Men team. Okay, so let's take a look whether we can build 300 points. Okay, so we have 50, 50, 50, 50, and then we have 60 and 40. So exactly 300 points for the team. So which makes me, which tempts me to pit the team together. Okay, so the all new X-Men versus the Empire Heroclix. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, so let's see who will win. Okay, perhaps that will happen, and watch out for that video. But for now, I bid you farewell and enjoy the game of Heroclix. Keep safe, everyone. See you soon.